day go?
Good. Hope everybody had a chance to get something to eat. Maybe catch your breath a little bit. I know it's probably been a hectic day. I know the traffic has been bad. It was hot. So we really appreciate you coming to our garage party tonight. This is going to be a really fun evening. We want it to be relaxing. We want you to have a good time. Feel free to ask any questions that you may have. This is your chance to learn about Harley-Davidson. It's a chance to learn about the lifestyle. It's a chance to learn about the motorcycles and riding. It's going to be a lot of fun. And as I said, this is an evening for you. So please don't hesitate. If you have any questions, how many riders do we have? Okay. All right. Well, non-riders, brand new. Now, non-riders. You know, get to know the ladies that ride. And if you have any questions, feel free to ask them. Learn about their experiences and learn about everything that's going on. We consider this the beginning of a journey for those that come to these garage parties, whether you ride or whether you don't, because we know that folks that have ridden or maybe have been to a garage party before, that they always say that they've learned something or they discover something new. So we really hope that you guys embrace that and do that. But we are all about the journey at Harley-Davidson, not necessarily the destination, because we realize that there's a lot of forks in the road, there's a lot of changes, twisties, turns, you name it, it's going to happen. But to be prepared for it and to have the right mental, the right head and heart for it is always great. And to sort of get everything started before we get going on our stations tonight, I'll come back and explain how the evening is going to work. We have a very special guest with us, and we talk about the journey, and we talk about taking advantage of the things that are laid out before you. And this woman is definitely someone that, when you hear her story, you'll be amazed. But the one thing to take away from that is the fact that don't let anything get you down, and she will bring you up and get you excited about the journeys that you guys are getting ready to take. So, Hayley, to me.
Thank you to Harley-Davidson, Mary Beth, and staff for allowing me to speak here for you guys to come in. I want to start by telling you a little bit about my story so you understand where I'm coming from, because I've actually lived what I talk about. I was a 15-year-old high school dropout. I became a teenage mother and a wife. I went through 3 divorces, 2 physically abusive. Just at the age of 33, when my children were 15 and 8 months old, I decided that it was enough. I wanted to go back to college, and I did. 8 years later, I became an attorney, full-time. Now, that was a journey, the whole story in itself. But recently, something very life-changing happened. I was recently diagnosed with lung cancer. I'm going through treatments. I can tell you, has anybody here ever experienced cancer? Wants to raise their hand? My father. You can understand that we hear these things about life is too short, don't waste your time, go for it, live passionately. Oh my God, that takes a whole different meaning. When you get diagnosed with something that's life-threatening, it hits you to a different, totally different level. So when people tell you, go for it, live your life, don't wait till tomorrow, do what you live for yourself, do it, do it. Now I want to invite you to put aside all the nonsense, to actually step into a really meaningful life, something passionate. Don't listen to how people, the naysayers, don't listen to what they say. Don't be afraid what people are going to think about you or say about you. Live for you. You know, make yourself happy, and as long as you're not hurting anybody, who cares? Go for your own life. Now, I want to talk about 3 life changes, briefly, since we don't have a lot of time here. Now, it's not a bunch of motivational hoopla, because motivation doesn't last. What lasts is the inside. When you actually change the inside, then you can move forward and everything else will make a difference. In the meantime, we're just going to be going through ideas, maybe networking events, being discouraged and stressed out and still not getting where you want to go. Can anybody relate to that? You know what I'm talking about. Okay, the first thing is what I call your heart. Now this is the core. If you do not change that, then, like I said, nothing else is going to make a difference. And when I say the core is, it's what do you really feel that you deserve? Do you really think that you can do something that, for example, say you want to be the CEO of a company and you happen to get that position. If you don't believe deep down inside that you deserve it, that you can do it, something along the way, you're going to sabotage it, it's just right back to square one, and you're going to say, yeah, I knew I couldn't do it. So you've got to start changing. Be totally honest with yourself. What is it that I really believe? Do I really believe I can make it? What am I afraid of? Be very, very honest. Nobody else needs to know. And then start working on changing that. The other thing is what I call the director. The director, you are the director of your life. You decide who and what plays a role in your life. Anybody here experience a naysayer? Knows people trying to discourage you. If I had listened to naysayers, there's no way I would have gone to school. People discouraged me tons of times, to the point, to make a very long story short, to the point that they told me, do not even bother applying to the University of Miami, that's only for rich kids. Not only did I apply, I got in for undergrad and for law school, fully paid scholarship. So everybody's now proud. Now I'm not telling you that just to impress that you can do anything that you want. Motorcycles. I am so passionate about motorcycles. From the moment that I rode on a motorcycle as a passenger, I was sold. Now, is there anybody here that has not ridden a motorcycle? The moment that you actually control your own motorcycle and you have this piece of machinery between your legs, and I'm talking about a motorcycle, it is amazing, the power, the confidence. I mean, it is just something that you can't really explain it unless you actually do it. So if anybody here has been thinking about getting their endorsement and don't have it, stop thinking, do it. Don't wait till tomorrow. It is amazing. And it doesn't affect just the motorcycle, it affects you in all areas of life. The confidence and what's that word? Yes. If you're thinking about getting a bike, do it. What are you waiting for? Don't sit around for tomorrow. Do it. Don't worry about what other people are going to think and say. To me, I was telling one of you ladies I was speaking to you, when I decided I wanted to ride, I was afraid to tell anybody. And I have a child who's 32 and a daughter who's 17. Let me tell you, family and friends thought I lost my mind. What is wrong with you? Anybody here? Okay. What is wrong with you? I just turned 50, so they told me I was having a midlife crisis. It's a transition. I don't know if they call it a crisis. It's awesome. What are you looking for? What are you looking for yourself in trouble? I believe, truly, that each and every one of us comes with an expiration date. We will not leave this earth a day before or a day later. So you could be jumping out of a plane, or you could be sitting in your living room and have a massive heart attack. It doesn't matter. With that being said, don't go doing something crazy, stand in front of a freight train or anything. Do things safely. You take your courses, you ride safely. Don't let fear rob you from living. Don't. Okay, I really carried into that one. Okay, the director, just take a look at your relationships, the people, your spouse. Obviously, you have a good marriage, you don't want to break that, or your kids. But you tell them, thank you, I understand, I understand your opinion, I respect it, I appreciate it, but it's my life and this is what I'm going to do. You stay firm. Your health. Take care of your health. You don't want to put garbage in. You want to take care of your health because that's everything. Spiritually. You've got to be connected with a higher. I don't care what religion you are. I don't judge anybody. I accept everyone. But you have to have a connection with a higher up. Because if it wasn't for that, I don't know where I'd be today. That was my biggest strength. I'm human, so when they told me something like that, I'm not powerful. I broke down, and I broke down several times. That kept me going, and my friends and my family. Okay, the other thing, quickly moving along, is housekeeping. Simplify your life. Get rid of all the clutter. We can accumulate so much. Start in your house, room by room. Make room for the new life, for the new you. And get rid of all this. If you haven't touched it in a year, you don't need it. Get rid of it. Judging people. Quit judging, criticizing. It serves nothing. I mean, instead, learn from your differences. We're trained, you have to walk this way, you have to, have relationships this way, what to wear, how you should weigh. Forget it. Be you and accept anybody else however they are and learn, because we each learn from each other. The last thing is materialism. Especially being in the world of attorneys, there's so much attachment to the material world. The moment that you can separate yourself from the material world, it's great. You love luxury, you love, the good life, but don't make it an obsession. If it's there, it's fine. Be grateful for what you have. Enjoy that. Because you have to enjoy every moment that you have now. Tomorrow may not be here. And the last thing is life. Create a life that's passionate, actually sizzle. Don't worry about what anyone is going to say. Don't worry, like I told you, don't worry about what people are going to think, how you're going to look. Just be happy for yourself and make sure that you give back. Always give back. With that all being said, I want to really, it's so strong how I feel. You've got to make that commitment to yourself to actually go out and live your life. Don't worry about the rest. Just go out and live your life and be happy for yourself. And trust in yourself, because you have what it takes inside you. If you dig deep inside you, you will find it. And that is one thing that women bikers have learned to do. Somehow, they have learned to really dig deep inside and get on those bikes and go out and live. Make sure that you enjoy and take advantage of this opportunity, because as women, we tend to be afraid to go out and ask questions because they'll think we're dumb. This is it. They are awesome. I've been to several garage parties. They will show you. You can ask anything you want, take advantage of it. And if you're thinking about getting your endorsement for a bike, don't wait any longer. Thank you. Good luck to you.
Let it fade behind, 'cause all I need to feel is wind rushing by. Got the road below, above me